Many people believe that a good night's sleep starts with a morning routine, waking up early, drinking water, or eating a healthy breakfast. While those things are certainly important for overall health, the truth is that the quality of your sleep is primarily determined by what happens in the hour before your brain shuts down for the night. And there's one hormone in particular that plays a significant role in this process: cortisol. Cortisol is often referred to as the stress hormone, but its primary function is more about alertness than stress. It's a hormone that helps keep your brain vigilant and responsive throughout the day. It's essential for preparing your body to deal with any challenges or potential threats. However, at night, when you need to sleep and recover, elevated cortisol becomes a problem. If your cortisol levels remain high when you're trying to fall asleep, your brain interprets the situation as unsafe. Instead of allowing you to fall into deep, restorative sleep, your brain keeps you in a lighter, more fragmented sleep pattern. This means that even if you're in bed for 8 hours, you may wake up feeling just as tired as when you went to sleep. The brain was never fully allowed to power down. The good news is that there are simple, natural ways to help reduce cortisol levels in the evening, sending signals to your brain that it's time to rest. Here are 3 powerful habits you can incorporate into your nighttime routine to quiet cortisol and get better sleep. 1. Dim your environment well before bedtime. One of the most powerful signals to your brain is light. Your brain does not understand bedtime in the same way you do. Instead of recognizing time, it responds primarily to light. Light is the most important external factor that influences your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock that regulates sleep and alertness cycles. Exposure to bright light in the evening signals to your brain that it's still daytime, which in turn keeps cortisol elevated and delays the release of melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. This creates a biological conflict where your body wants to stay alert, even though you're trying to wind down for the night. To avoid this, start dimming the lights in your environment around 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. Begin by turning off overhead lights and switching to softer, warmer lamps. You can also use dimming features on your devices or reduce the brightness of your phone or computer screens. Gradually lowering the light intensity signals to your brain that night is approaching, and in response, your brain will begin to lower cortisol levels, preparing you for sleep. The more consistently you follow this habit, the easier it will be for your brain to recognize that nighttime is a time for rest and recovery, not alertness. 2. Close the open loops in your mind. Another key contributor to high cortisol at night is unresolved mental tension. Your brain is an excellent problem solver, constantly trying to predict and prepare for future events. It's a survival mechanism that ensures you're always ready for what's next. However, when you leave tasks unfinished or have unresolved concerns, your brain keeps those thoughts active in your working memory. This state of uncertainty leads to heightened vigilance, which keeps your cortisol levels elevated. When your brain is unsure whether something important has been completed or needs your attention, it stays on high alert. The solution: externalize your thoughts before bed. Spend 2 to 3 minutes writing down any lingering tasks or worries on a piece of paper or in a journal. This practice has 2 effects. First, it frees up mental space, and second, it reassures your brain that these concerns are no longer actively occupying your mind. You've acknowledged them and stored them somewhere safe. Research in cognitive offloading shows that even brief moments of planning or journaling before bed can significantly reduce nighttime rumination, lower stress, and help calm the nervous system. It's like telling your brain, these things are taken care of for now, which helps signal that it's safe to relax. 3. Slow your body to calm your mind. Cortisol is deeply connected to the state of your nervous system. When your body is in a sympathetic state, also known as the fight or flight mode, cortisol remains elevated. This prepares your body to respond quickly to any potential danger. However, when you want to wind down and get ready for sleep, the key is to shift your nervous system toward the parasympathetic state, also known as the rest and digest mode. This state signals to your brain that it's time to relax and recover, allowing cortisol to drop. One of the quickest ways to activate the parasympathetic system is through controlled breathing. A simple, effective technique is to practice slow, deep breathing. You can inhale slowly for 4 seconds through your nose, hold for just a brief moment, and then exhale gently for 6 seconds. Repeat this cycle for 1 to 2 minutes. Longer exhalations are particularly effective in stimulating the parasympathetic response, helping to calm your heart rate and relax your muscles. As you do this, you'll notice your body begin to relax, your heart rate slows, muscle tension eases, and cortisol starts to drop. This signals to your brain that the environment is safe enough for you to rest and sleep. Putting it all together, the key takeaway is this: your brain doesn't fall asleep simply because you tell it to. It falls asleep when it believes that vigilance is no longer necessary. The combination of dimming lights, clearing mental clutter, and slowing down your body creates a set of powerful signals that help your brain transition from alertness to restfulness. When you consistently practice these habits before bed, your brain will begin to recognize these cues as signals that it's time for rest. Over time, cortisol levels will naturally decrease, and you'll find it easier to enter deeper, more restorative stages of sleep. You don't need to fight your body's natural rhythms, you just need to give your brain the right signals that it's time to shut down for the night. By following these simple practices, you can significantly improve your sleep quality, wake up feeling more refreshed, and enjoy the full benefits of a restful night's sleep.